Welcome back to another video. My name is Sascha and today I'm going to talk about the problem with technical music. If this is your first time here, I'm Sascha. I'm a music producer and artist advisor from Cologne, Germany, and I release videos about navigating the music industry a little bit smoother, and I'm releasing videos regularly. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So here's the problem, a lot of problems with technical music, and I'm absolutely 100% guilty of this myself. If you go to my hard drive and look at what songs I've written and listen to them and listen to some riffs, I am totally and absolutely guilty myself. My band is guilty of this. And the problem with technical music is, while I really appreciate people taking a lot of time getting better with their guitar craft, a lot of this comes from guitarists, by the way, spending a lot of time refining their craft, refining their sense of what works and what doesn't work, which all the tonalities, the dissonance stuff, the harmonic stuff, and everything around recreating necrophagist experience. And we all have to be true to ourselves that necrophagist, which we all love and praise, made us worse musicians. And I still love the Epitaph record. It's a masterpiece, and that is where I'm going. It's super technical music, but it's musical, and that's the whole point. You can absolutely be very musical with super technical music, but it takes a lot of work, and it definitely has to be musical to be enjoyable. Now, there are a lot of bands out there that have made it pretty big, or that have their fair share of success with very extremely technical music, but I don't. This is, after all, this video is a personal opinion. This is my take. And you can absolutely disagree, but I don't like most of those bands, and it's absolutely just my taste. And I would rather listen to some harmonic technical music, and I love it, and it can't be too fast, and well, that's just a lot of personal preference. So the problem is the music is not very melodic or harmonic at most of the times, even though the scales on both guitars fit together, even though you are playing in the fields of those harmonic scales working together, it's often not very musical. So it lacks musical storytelling. And you probably, if you're trying to make content or something, you've probably heard a lot about storytelling, but the truth is, a song is telling a story as well, just with music, and the music is the language to tell a story. And this often comes too short in technical death metal, technical progressive stuff, and this results in a lot of shit talking when smaller bands who are fucking extremely technical and are very good at their instrument, and then there are other bands that are way bigger, but they're still, the bigger band is technical as well, but not as technical as the smaller band, but they're more successful because their songs are just better. The musical storytelling is just way better. And people start shit talking about bands that have gotten ahead way faster, and a lot of this has to do with musical storytelling, and this is a problem with technical music as well. That is a major problem with technical music. Let's just leave that there. Next problem is, with technical music, you are going to, if you're in guitar playing for the girls and with technical music, you are going to have a very hard time if that's your game, because it lacks emotion. And of course, if you as the listener, like, it's if that's your emotion, like double bass at 300 BPM, and that's what gets you off, that's what gives you goosebumps, that's fine, and that's the amazing thing about music, and everyone gets touched by it very differently. But I'm talking about a broader sense. Is your music, what is the purpose of it? Is the riff there to tell the story of the song? Is the riff there to be music, or is the riff there to be technical? And with Fuck You and Die, we had a very long process of exactly that problem, because the last record we put out, we were already thinking about that, but we had a lot of more technical stuff on there for the sake of being technical. Like, there are still riffs on that record that I cannot play, and I will never be able to play them properly. That's the point. Another problem with technical music is what I have already talked about a lot in other videos, and what I really want to emphasize with all the content I make. It's very, very competitive. And I talked about this in the point earlier with the shit talking about other bands, and it is very, very competitive, because people start feeling treated unfair because they have spent 7,000 more hours on guitar than the other guy, and then they're more successful, and then there's all this jealousy, and things get really weird pretty fast. And I'm talking at a local band level. And technical music gets into this whole gear slut, gear bullshit as well, which I don't like as well, because there have been situations where the opening band is a super technical band, and they have all this incredible gear, and everything is like 17 computers are feeding each other with 7 versions of Pro Tools going on, and then they're sampling the drum sounds and resending them, and then parallel compressing into the front of house. And the band after that is just bringing their orange combo, and the audience just loves it a lot more than this computer version before. No, I'm not shit talking backing tracks and everything. Everything is fine as long as if you're in a live context, as long as you're serving the audience, as long as you're delivering a rock and roll experience, as long as you're delivering a live show. And that's very important. If you're playing live, you are there to craft an experience. Like, people go there, they spend money, they want to buy an experience, and that's where the money actually is. People are spending more and more money on concerts. They're not buying records, and you really have to think about, especially if you are a technical band, you have to write with the stage in mind, because there's not a lot of engaging stuff for the audience going on there. And I really want people to think about, hey, we're a technical band, we love being technical, and it's not a bad thing. Just want to get that out there again. It's not a bad thing to be a technical band. Everyone has their right to exist, but really, really, please think about how can they benefit from it? What's the, if you even plan to play live, it's a different experience than just listening to the record, because it's a live show. And really think about what's the purpose of the song, what's the story of the song. Even if you're doing a technical, play with emotion, play with stories. And I hope this was helpful at all. Me just ranting about this topic. Maybe it's outdated, but yeah, I am passionate about talking about this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you want, and please have a great day.